LinkedIn is the best platform to generate leads for your business, period. But only if you know how to create high quality content. Content that does three things. First, build awareness. Second, establish trust, and finally convert those people into real clients. I bet that you already know this, and that's why you are watching this video. But I know exactly how it feels right now. You're creating content but barely getting qualified leads. You can't stay consistent because you don't know what to post and when to post. And thirdly, it's just feeling impossible to generate inbound leads. As you know, LinkedIn is so competitive. I know exactly how it feels, to be honest, because I was there once. It's frustrating. But as you expected, I found a solution for all of that. And I'm going to teach you and share everything I know about this. So, over the last 2 years, I tested countless content strategies, many different funnels, and posted over 1,500 LinkedIn posts. For me and for my clients, of course. This video is a summary of all the hassle, so you can save time and energy, of course, and don't fall in the same mistakes I made. So let's break it down together. So simply, this content strategy is based on three pillars. First, storytelling content. Second, educational content. And the third one, offer content. So let's start by the first one. So the first one is storytelling content. This is actually your top of funnel. This is where you build a connection between you and your audience. By the way, I'm not talking about connection requests. I'm talking about emotional connections. When you build that familiarity with people and they start recognizing your face immediately and they know your type of character and personality, your business, etc. And by the way, I'm not talking about stories. I'm talking about storytelling, because stories is a thing and storytelling is completely a different thing. Storytelling is marketing when you take a narrative, a story about you, your business, your client, and use it as a bridge to transform your core message. So please do not fall in that garbage I see on LinkedIn every day, where people post about their cats and dogs and overly share about their personal lives and think that's storytelling. That's not storytelling. Okay, so please avoid that. It's doing damage to your personal brand more than you think, and focus on the side, on the important side, which is business. Use your personal story completely, yes, but do not overly share your personal stuff. Okay, always have, as I said to my team and clients, always have some red lines so you can get respected by people, and also establish authority. This is the first type of content. And by the way, this type of content I'm talking about, storytelling, should be about 35 to 40% of your weekly content. It's really important to use it weekly. And a recommendation, I see most of people, I used to do this, starting my Monday and Tuesday with some tactical carousels with really full breakdowns. That's really good, but with time I see that there is a gap in that Monday. So while people actually focusing on tactical stuff, I start posting something entertaining, giving them, storytelling about my business. So I break that pattern, and that's exactly why I stand out. So this is just a recommendation that comes to my mind right now. So now let's move to the second one, which is educational content. This is the engine. This is where you educate your market about the exact problem you solve and solidify trust with them. This is your middle of funnel. So here are some examples of educational content, how-to guides. For example, if you are solving, let's say, cold emails, so you are doing cold emails, so you're going to tell people how to warm up your emails or your domain name before sending emails. If you are for example, software development or something like this, you're going to teach people how to develop, how to code, or how to create content. So this is the first type, and this is really important. This how-to should be weekly, or at least 2 to 3 times in the week. And the second one, another example, infographics that break down a complex stuff. So infographics is those, those designs with complex stuff, but break it down in a simple way. So to educate people about a complex thing that they don't know exactly how to use it, or they don't know a lot about it. So you actually make a design, simple design, or sometimes a full breakdown explaining a complex idea to them. Educational content. This is educational content. And the third example, carousels, where you share your best strategies. For example, if you have a case study, if you have a client win, sometimes a client lose. So these things you're going to use a carousel to explain it to people. By the way, educational content is really important. Okay, really important. So by the way, this kind of post should be about 60% or more of your content. Okay, because without doubt, it's the most important content you can use. I want to mention something. There are some of them friend of mine telling people on LinkedIn that educational content is dead. If educational content is dead, why big companies still educating the market about their services? So educational content is the most important content you can ever post on LinkedIn. So keep this in mind. Now let's move to the third one, which is offer content. This is where you generate leads for your business. This is the bottom of the funnel where you share your solutions. This kind of content should be posted weekly, but only in a single post, max two posts. Don't overdo it. You will burn the good trust you just built with your audience. So offer content, this is where you give your audience a call to action, a direct call to action to book a call with you, to send you a DM, to download a PDF or resources you are sharing with them. But here is the point. I don't want you to overdo it. You actually need to focus on quality, because I'm going to give you an example. If you offer something this week and it's not well optimized and there is no big value on that content, the next time you're going to share something and offer, people are going to ignore you. So always quality when it comes to offer content. So if this strategy looks very simple to you, that's my entire point here. I don't want to overcomplicate stuff for you. Take it, understand it, and make things happen. But before ending this video, and because I know some of you are struggling with managing your content and coming up with fresh ideas, I'm sharing the exact system I use for myself and my clients. I'm going to include a Notion template, go to AI prompts, and how to generate endless content ideas, and how to stay up to date on LinkedIn. All of these things, you're going to find it below in the description. Make sure to download it. It's completely free. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and leave a comment if you have a question or something like this. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching.